So before anybody says anything, I'm not looking for sympathy or a woe is me or serves you right. Although I'm probably going to get some of that. Yeah, probably going to get some serves you right. So yesterday I went to our doctors to have my flu jab, and while I was in the queue having my flu jab, they said, do you want your COVID jab at the same time? And I said, yeah, well, I might as well, I'll do that. I'll have them both in my right shoulder. The reason for my right shoulder is I got an issue with my rotary cuff in my left. This left shoulder's a bit uncomfortable, so I thought, you know what, I'll just spread the love, I'll have it in my right shoulder, which is what I did, both jabs in my right shoulder, and you know, that was okay right up until about 7 o'clock last night. Mrs. P wanted me to go up to the town. There was a little Christmas fair thing going up in the town last night. She wanted me to go to that. I didn't feel like it, but I went anyway, just because she wanted me to go. But when I got back from that, I just felt cold. I mean, she did too. She felt cold as well, but cold. Now, normally in our house, it's me undoing the window because I'm too blinking hot because of the log burner stuff in there, and her complaining that the windows. And it was the other way around last night. I was in our lounge, heating was on, log burner was blazing. I'm in there with a jumper over my feet and a couple of big cushions across my tummy, and the dog sat on me trying to keep me warm, and I was shaking, I was shivering. So I thought, here we go, because I did actually have a reaction the last time I had, I think it was the COVID jab last time, the Pfizer jab, which is the same as I had this time. So I said to the missus 10 o'clock, I said, I'm going to bed, I've had enough. Went upstairs to bed, and I was surprised the whole house wasn't shaking. I was just shaking, cold, waves of tremors coming over me, to the point where I actually went and got a second quilt and put a second quilt on the bed to try and keep me warm. So anyway, suffice it to say, I've had a rough night. This morning I feel like I've been beaten up. There's probably not going to be an awful lot of content on the farm today. Everything next door is pretty much done. I've just been and looked at the bedding in there. I only got half of that done yesterday because of the puncture on this thing, but you know what, half of them are let outside anyway because it's dry. They're not even in the so I'm not going to do too much today. I do have to give these guys a bail because they are out, so this is something I have to do, which I'm going to do right now. And then, as it is Sunday the 4th of December, I'm going to go over and see my dad. So yeah, I just want to go back to bed.
It's coming, right, it's coming.
I need to change that. So, I could tell you of all the bits that are aching this morning, but it's probably easier to tell you all the bits that are not aching, which is currently, I think it's that finger. That finger doesn't ache. Everything else does. Still not looking for sympathy, okay? Just letting you know boy, the content today is going to be pants. That's how I feel. Ooh. up here, over here. Everything's on go slow today. Thing is, it doesn't really make me feel any better complaining about I don't feel very well. But, well, I don't know. Thing is, you can't actually stop, you've still got to keep going anyway. So, I'm not pumping claret, I ain't got broken bones, I just feel, so I've still got to do the jobs, just not so fast. This is when you have to stick your positive head on, you can't give it, you can't give in to it. You've got to accept it for what it is. It's going to be rough for a bit, but you can't completely give in. Maybe just give in a little bit. Hello, darling. Hello. Still in the land of the living, I'm pleased to say, even though I had to go and get my head down for a couple of hours. I think I'm over the worst. I think the worst of it is behind me now. Strange. One minute you're red hot and just want to stand outside in the cold air. The next minute you're freezing cold and want to go and stand by the log burner. It's a very, very up and down thing, and it's obviously to do with these blinking jabs. Anyway, how are you looking in here? Everybody happy in there? Yeah? Happy? Happy? Everybody's happy. I've pretty much got nothing done today. I'm hoping and praying nothing has calved, because I have not mucked out either of those two pens yet, because I just haven't felt like it. I thought I saw little legs then for a second. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping nothing has a calf in the next 24 hours. Give me a bit of a chance to catch up and get myself back on form again. Right, okay. It's been a dry week, which has been another godsend, because it means the bed stays clean so much longer, the yard stays clean so much, it's just less work. And I think Mrs. said another fairly dry week next week. So that's it. So other than the half hour I spent down here this morning with the guys, and this 10 minutes I'm doing now, and I will come down and see them once more later on, that's going to be pretty much it from me and the farm today. Minimum work, minimum effort, minimum inclination to do anything at all. Sometimes you just got to give in and just go, all right, do what you got to do. Yeah, everything is quiet down here. Everyone's happy down here. We'll have a good set to tomorrow, clean out and get ourselves sorted out. So anyway, there is some stuff coming up in the week. Thursday, I think it's Thursday I've arranged it, I'm going up to Glos Weston up in Cirencester. We're going to go and look at class, and I think sometime in the next week, 10 days, there's going to be a class, I think it's a 470, coming here to the farm for us to have a play with for a couple of days. Not that there's an awful lot we can do, because, well, I mean, maybe that will be done. I don't know. Maybe we'll just put the chain harrows on it and go and do some harrowing if nothing else, because we've got all the ground out on the golf course. If the slitter's not on, slitter's not done, we'll just put the chain harrows over it. That wants doing. Yeah, that's it. So sorry, today's been a bit of a dull, not very exciting video. It's been a very dull, not very exciting day. So there you go. In fact, there's a good chance this video will not even be made, because well, it's dull.